Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are in Kentucky. And we drove all last night, or not all last night. We drove to my house last night from Kansas. I was at Kansas yesterday. Then I slept at my house, and then I drove 2.5 hours or so, or 3 or 4, I don't know. I drove that to get here. I was trying to get here by Roost. I done forgot to check my gas gauge like an idiot, and I ran out of gas. So we had a nice gentleman help me out and get me to the gas station and then get me back to my truck. Anyways, we're all filled up. We're all good now. But it was a funny incident. Really not too funny, but it was kind of funny. But we have made it late here. It's 7:30 here right now. I got here at like 5:50. I got in this area, but there was a lot of trucks already here because it is a Saturday. So this was the only spot that had a big chunk of timber with no trucks, and it had a creek running through it. So we're just gonna go ahead and go down that trail and just pack up everything and get it to where we can stay out there for a good little bit. There probably won't be hot gobbling action, but hopefully it'll be some gobbling action, and we can figure something out maybe later in the day when they lose their hens, because they're probably still henned up, or it's kind of later in the season. It's like it's May 1st right now, so they may not have hens, but you never know. So we're gonna pack her up, lock her up, and head on down the little road. Well, I've been seeing tracks, so that means we're in a turkey area. And by the looks of it, with the hardwoods down here, the grass is up here, and then just the terrain and the creek or river thing down at the very bottom, this is like turkey. Just screams turkey to me. Not to mention there's a bunch of laydowns in the midst of this grass where the hens can nest. I mean, up against that green briar, they can nest. Down treetops, I know they like to nest. So we're in a turkey area. Just a matter of getting one to talk, and if there's any gobblers left. Alright, so we've sat here for probably an hour now. Maybe not, maybe 45 minutes. But we're gonna get up, move, and do some calling. Hopefully strike up a bird. It's getting to that time of day where it's starting to get to where it's a little bit later, to where they break up and they're willing to call again. So with that being noted, said, however you want to put that, with that being said, we're gonna get up and try to coax one to gobble. And yeah, so let's go find one. Well, I didn't want to show y'all anything because I didn't want it to be too whatever for YouTube. But I got up and I was like, well, maybe I need to go into the bottom because there's a little bit of wind up top. So I decided I'd make the move down, and not 20 yards I walk. I see the carcass of like a freshly killed turkey. Freshly killed. And it was probably killed this morning or yesterday sometime, but it still had some meat on it. Had just now got flies on it, no like maggots or anything, so it's pretty darn fresh. So we're gonna get out of here, because if there was another turkey with it, then it probably boogered that turkey up, and if there wasn't another turkey with it. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of this spot. Alright folks, we are out here this morning. This is our last morning in Kentucky for this weekend. We'll come back out next Saturday if we don't get a bird today. But I decided not to go in early this morning because there's so much like leaf litter on the ground and it's just so noisy that I want to wait till things have woken up and I can see the ground so I can sneak back in there. We got, I think, 2 birds, or in between 2 birds, so I know where one of them is, and then the other one I'm still not sure, but we're gonna let them gobble this morning, kind of figure out what we're gonna do. right in the tree. I saw the gobbler come out of the tree. Now he's down in that holler, so that's where we're gonna go. We got him, boys. We got him. I think so, but I didn't see him. I couldn't crawl him, so I had to call him, you know? Or I couldn't crawl him, or call him, so I had to crawl him, you know?
Where'd y'all come in from?
So, you know, did you see that truck? Sorry, I'm filming. You okay with that?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, cool. You know where my, did you see that truck up there?
We parked down here.
You came up from, okay.
Yeah, we was on this turkey yesterday, and we come in here. He was actually a few ridges over yesterday.
Okay. Are you wouldn't happen to be a frontier, would you? You're the frontier? You are? You were in here yesterday over there?
Yeah, we were here.
Okay.
And then we went way up in the mountain.
Okay. I wasn't for sure that was the same bird. So I figured that there was one over there, and then there was one over here, or two. It's what it sounded like. I agree. One sounded like a Jake though. It had a little ha 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 ha. Yeah, it was like not really. But yeah, there was one. There was one that gobbled over there a little further. And I thought that was your bird. I wouldn't have messed with y'all or none.
No, we cool. Hey, yeah, one was roosted right here. Yeah, did you get the one though?
Yeah, I did get the one. It's over there if you want to go check her out.
Oh, look at it.
Okay, yeah.
Congratulations, dude.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, I enjoyed that this morning, though.
Did you hear me and everything?
I mean, with the turkey and everything.
Oh yeah.
It's a good day, man.
It was a good day. If I can remember where I put it. He fell behind a little. I only saw this one. You can feel him if you want to. He's a good old bird. He has short spurs. He's a hefty. He got short spurs, but you know, if they gobble, I could care less if they got short spurs.
Hey, I'm just about.
It's just important that they have the long beard. That's all I really care about, you know.
That's a nice bird, man.
And even then, I'm out of state, and
We are too. Where are you from?
Illinois.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're from Mississippi.
Oh, I went down there and hunted y'all state. It's the hardest state I've ever hunted in my life.
It is. That's why we come up here.
It's the hardest state ever. I went down there for 7 days. I didn't hear one bird. One.
Tough, man.
Are y'all from up?
No, the southern part.
Okay, I went to upstate. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want people and stuff like that. I'd rather. I mean, what turkeys you have left? I'd rather people keep them. But I was over there. So when I came in at my truck, I walked down just a little bit and I heard him. And I heard this one because it was considerably closer than that one over there.
Yeah.
And I started to go for that one. And then I heard this one, and as I was trying to cut around, and when I was cutting around, I went through like a little V in the saddle in the ridge.
Yeah.
And right when I reached the top, I was like, oh boys, we better get down. So it's a little bit more up that ways.
Yeah.
And so I sat up there. I was like, I don't know if I can get on him. And for the longest time, I thought he was right here, just gobbling. Well, about 15 minutes ago, I hear, and then a hen yelp.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure there was 3 with him. A hen.
Well, I saw there was 2 gobblers. One of the gobblers I don't think ever gobbled.
Okay.
But
yeah, I don't think so either.
But the one went and it came down, and when it came down, you know, it was the one that was gobbling.
Yeah.
And when he hit the ground, so I thought he was the only one because I never heard the other one. And we were sitting right up there, and I seen one of them, whichever one it was, pitching. I could see his head. I said, "There's a gobbler," and he came down. I'm like, "Dang, got a second." And then they got up here, and it was crazy.
How far were y'all from me?
We were right there. We were right there. Yeah.
Oh, you were on the other side.
No, we was right there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we was right there.
Oh my.
We were right. We was. All we had to do was see the turkey, and we could have shot.
Really?
We were that close.
Dang. So did you hear all that perk, perk?
Yeah.
So what'd you think happened when that happened?
I don't know. I think, was you moving?
So I was up on that saddle and I came down and there's like this little bump in between.
Yeah.
And when he flew down, I thought he was here. Well, one of them, this one I believe, was right there.
Yeah.
And I saw him tuck his wing and him go perk, perk. And then when I dropped down, and after that I heard, oh, I was like, oh, we're still in the game.
It was a hen, or if that was was right up here. I was watching it. Well, I had him up in front of me. He was set up. No, I never. I said when she hit the ground, right there. She was right there on that little thing, and he was right here. Well, I had him in front of me, and I was thinking the whole time. I said, if I could ease up that I could probably shoot.
Yeah.
Then I think I heard you one time, but I couldn't tell. I didn't know behind me, and I said, well, I ain't gonna crawl up there. I don't want to get crossfire up in here.
Okay, I didn't even know y'all were here.
Yeah.
I had just straight up laser eyes. I was going
well,
for
no, we
one
see,
spot.
I didn't know when we come in because the road's right there. Yeah, I was looking.
That's the road?
Yeah, I'm looking at the road.
Which road? Is that the one at the very bottom?
You know where the turn? I was parked there yesterday morning, but then we left.
Okay.
No, we were parked there. But no,
where were you parked last night? You were parked down in the bottom, weren't you?
Yeah, down there.
Okay, so that's not right there.
Yeah, but no, the road's right there. We
Really?
was looking at the road. You listen.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know I was that close. I must have made like a curve.
You did, but look, you can almost see the truck.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, this guy, what it was is because I heard that hen, and this was the one that was doing the putting,
Big bird.
and I saw the the head of him. He kept looking around, and he putted up there where I would have had a shot at him for 5 minutes. I never took the shot because the way that the light's coming in, I couldn't tell if it was a gobbler head or if it was a hen head, and I wasn't gonna risk it.
Yeah.
And so then it sounded like he came down here a little bit more, and when he did that, I crawled up and I got up on my 2 feet and I walked just a little bit, and when I walked I saw the bird come this way, and then I saw Longbeard, and he didn't see me, and then he just walked right in front of this tree, and I just put my red dot and went whoa, and he just fell right over, and I ran faster than, did you hear me run?
Yeah, I heard you run. Yeah, that's
like Forrest Gump is what I was doing. I mean, I was so excited.
Yeah, I'm sitting there and I thought
I could almost see him. He could almost see him, and then I was right over here on this side because I didn't know if he was gonna follow this little.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know, but I was worried about a car coming too because I could hear a big
yeah.
There. So I didn't.
I'm sorry I messed up y'all's hunt, but
hey, that's what's fun, man.
Yeah.
I never do that.
I had a blast. If I knew where more turkeys were, I'd give them to you.
Do you hunt here a lot?
No.
This is our first time.
This is my first time too. Yesterday.
This land, the terrain will fool you in here because we walked right through here, but I think we was right on.
I'm back home. I should have shot one back home. I got one more tag left back home, but I should have shot one back home, but I missed 2 at home because I just was. I don't even understand.
Hey, I can relate.
I don't even understand how it happened, but I missed 2 back home, and
that's good.
And it's just, and then Mississippi threw me for a loop for 7 days.
Yeah.
I was you don't want to plan a trip to Mississippi.
I was hurt, and or Friday one in Kansas, today one in Kentucky. This makes state number 4. I'm going for that whole 49 thing. I'm really interested in that.
Yeah. Well, I survey. And there's a guy. He's actually going for his, and he's only got, I think, 6 states left. Okay. He's an older guy. Yeah. Been doing it for a long time, but I forgot how many slams he's had, just regular slams. Yeah. And but he said he's going, I think they call it the Super Slam or something. All the all states. Yeah, all states. And he's got 6 more to go. Okay. And he was actually going to 2. I think it's Washington and Oregon this year, and I hadn't talked to him. Yeah, I've got a good hefty amount, but I'm young, and I still got. I think I got 4 more states left this year. Yeah, still. He likes going to Hawaii, and I would like going to Hawaii too. Yeah. Well, he said, man, turkeys. He said they've taken over. They hate them because they brought them in. They didn't know they were going to reproduce like that. Yeah. And he said, man, if you miss one, just sit there. He said this. He said they come through like hogs, man. He said it's crazy. That's awesome. Would any of you be willing to get a picture? Yeah. Like for me to take a picture? I'll let you use this camera. Today we have Swisher Sweet Classic. Kansas bird we had White Owl Peach. So today we got a new one. Boy, does this feel nice. Does this feel nice or what? I hope y'all got my good freak out on the GoPro. It was quite interesting, if I say so myself. Boys, this one tastes just as sweet as the last one. He ain't got big spurs or nothing, nor do I care. He sure is a beautiful long beard. The Kansas measurements were 22 pounds,
10-inch beard and a 1/2-inch spurs. This guy's gonna be, he's gonna be 20 pounds with a 8.5-inch beard and probably 1/2-inch spurs. And I don't care at all. He gobbled and he was an awesome bird to kill.